everyone, welcome back to the English Speaking Pro podcast. We're so glad you're joining us for another episode. My name is Amy, and today we have a really useful topic for you.
I've been looking forward to this. Hi, I'm Tom. If you've ever traveled or plan to, today's episode will be perfect. We'll help you feel confident when you check in at a hotel, even if you're a beginner.
Exactly, Tom. We'll do a real-life role play with simple language, break down useful phrases, and even practice together. Let's help everyone learn the English they need for their next hotel stay.
Practicing these conversations really does make them easier in real life. And don't worry, we'll keep things slow, clear, and friendly as always.
All right, picture this. You walk into a hotel after a long trip. I'll be the receptionist, and Tom, you're our guest. Ready?
I can already imagine my suitcase rolling behind me. Let's get started. What's the first thing I hear?
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Grand City Hotel. How can I help you today?
Good afternoon. I have a reservation under the name Tom Baker.
Perfect, Tom. That's the kind of polite greeting that makes check-in smooth for everyone. Let's go a step further. I would check our system and confirm your booking. I might say, may I have your reservation details, please?
I'd reply, of course. I booked for 3 nights, from June 10th to June 13th. Should I mention anything else?
That's great. You could also say how many people are staying. If you don't have a reservation, just ask, do you have any available rooms tonight?
I like that. Sometimes I forget those small details, but adding the dates and number of guests keeps things clear.
Now, after confirming your booking, I'd politely ask, may I see your passport or ID, please? This is a normal step in most hotels.
Handing over my passport, I might say, here you are. Sometimes I get nervous, but those simple words work every time.
Absolutely. You can also use, here's my ID, or even just smile and pass it over. Politeness always helps make things smoother. After your ID is checked, usually the receptionist will ask about your preferences. For example, would you like a single or double room? Or, do you prefer smoking or non-smoking?
I usually go for a non-smoking room with a big window. I say, I like a double, non-smoking room with a city view if possible. Can I also ask for a higher floor?
Of course! Just say, could I have a room on a higher floor? Or, is there a room with a garden view? The staff will do their best to help. Next, it's time to talk payment. I'd ask, how would you like to pay by card or cash? Sometimes, there's also a deposit for incidentals.
I usually use my credit card. So I'd reply, I'll pay by card. If the receptionist mentions a deposit, what's a simple way to ask about it?
Just ask, what is the deposit for? Or, when will I get the deposit back? They'll explain it's a temporary hold for extras, like room service. After payment, I would explain the basic hotel info. Your room is 415, on the 4th floor. Here's your key card. Breakfast is from 7 to 10 a.m.
I love clear instructions. Maybe I'd ask, how do I get to my room? Or, is Wi-Fi included? Sometimes I worry about missing info.
Great questions. The receptionist might say, take the elevator to the 4th floor, or Wi-Fi is free, use your room number as the password. You know, lots of guests also want to know about the gym, pool, or lounge. I'd mention, the gym and pool are open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
That's super helpful. I might also ask what time is checkout or is breakfast included in my room? Sometimes it's easy to forget these details until you need them.
No worries. Receptionists are used to these questions. Asking is always better than missing out. Let's say you have a special request. Maybe you want late checkout or extra towels. You can say, could I have late checkout? Or, may I get more towels?
I've done that before. Sometimes I also ask, can you recommend a good restaurant nearby? Or, how do I get to the train station?
Those are perfect questions. Receptionists are always happy to help guests with directions or local tips. All right, let's practice together. I'll say some useful phrases and you repeat after me, listeners. Ready? Do you have a reservation?
Do you have a reservation? That's a great one. How about may I have your passport, please?
May I have your passport, please? Nice. Now, how many nights will you stay?
How many nights will you stay? One more. Your room is on the fourth floor.
Your room is on the fourth floor. And finally, enjoy your stay. Everyone, practice these whenever you can. Let's quickly review some useful hotel words. First, Wi-Fi, that means wireless internet. Example, is Wi-Fi free in the room?
Next is reservation. That's your booking. Like, I have a reservation for tonight. What about deposit?
Deposit is the extra money held as security. Then, key card, that's the electronic card that opens your room.
And amenities means things like a pool, gym, or breakfast. Finally, checkout is the time you leave. For example, checkout is at noon.
Before we wrap up, remember using even simple English at the hotel is a big win. Every time you practice, you get better.
Totally agree. If you're nervous, try practicing these phrases at home. Repeat them out loud or even write them in a notebook. The more you use them, the easier it gets.
You can even practice with a friend or family member. Or just play this episode again and repeat after us as much as you like. That brings us to the end of today's episode. Thanks for tuning in to the English Speaking Pro podcast.
If this helped you, we'd love for you to subscribe or follow us for more episodes. Leave a comment about your favorite hotel phrase or any travel story you have.
Remember, every bit of practice counts. Keep learning, keep speaking, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy your next hotel stay and your journey with English.